Hmm, the chains of others. Good evening, the Arcane Detective here. Today's case file is on Meursault, the fifth sinner of the Limbus Company bus department. Gender is male, age unknown, and height is 188 centimeters or 6'2". Meursault wears the standard Limbus Company vest uniform, with the only exception being that he doesn't have the company coat. Limbus Company report is the following. Wants clear and concise commands, requiring no judgment on his part. Huh, he's actually somewhat easy to handle. The brevity of the report accurately illustrating Meursault's demeanor. He is concise in his telling of information, unless he has a lot to say, in which case, Meursault has a tendency to talk very fast. Clear in his statement about what he wants. Essentially, Meursault has the personality of a cardboard box, which is to say none. Meursault is one of the quietest sinners, only speaking when asked to, and usually keeping the responses short. An exception to this when Meursault is talking about his previous employment at Encore. The other sinners bombard him with questions that just lead to further frustration from the other sinners, making Meursault not want to talk, as noted by Dante. This lack of being able to handle social situations is probably why Meursault does not like to make judgments, or at least he keeps his thoughts to himself. The only other notable trait of Meursault being that he is a very good cook, and able to recite information perfectly. In combat, without the use of identities, Meursault uses two gauntlets, one of which has written Soleil on it, which means sun in French. Like most of the other sinners, Meursault's history is unclear. However, what is known is that Meursault, at some point in the past, worked at Encore, or Nagel und Hammer. How Meursault left is up to speculation. However, it is most likely the reason why Meursault joined Limbus Company. It should also be noted that Meursault did go to nightclubs in the past, suggesting that the emotional detachment Meursault so commonly expresses might be a recent development. Meursault was also the fifth person to make a deal with Faust. What the terms of that deal were is unknown. Despite having worked at N Corp, Meursault has very little knowledge on the modern-day state of the wing. Meursault, in dealing with the N Corp Inquisition, said that when he was at N Corp, the Inquisition was not a large faction within the wing. Meursault also states that there are two factions within N Corp, being, of course, the nail and the hammer. Now, it is unclear whether or not it is common knowledge of these two factions, meaning that Meursault might have been a high-rank feather at N Corp, though this has not been confirmed. But the two factions might be a clue to Meursault's past. It could very well be that Meursault was caught in the crossfire of these two factions, and so had to leave N Corp. However, it could be that Meursault did choose a side at N Corp, and suffered the consequences of killing someone important. This idea stems from the fact that Meursault's name is taken from a book in which the main character, of the same name, kills a man and is put on trial, though this is just speculation and has yet to be confirmed. Well, that's it for this case file. I hope you all have a good day, and as always, good evening.